Hello guys, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, Crime and Punishments. In the last episode, we searched Mr. Turner's flat and discovered an object in a jewel of precious value. And today we are going to investigate that jewel, but not until we talk to Wiggins' brother in the pen, because, well, I should have talked to him first. I didn't forget about him. Nope. Wanted to investigate the crime scene, wanted to get my hands dirty before I talked to the suspect, wanted to get some clues. And no, I didn't forget about him, I swear. Anyway, guys, so I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. I am certainly having an interesting day today. I just finished recording for Very today for Lifeline, so you should go and check him out and see his new series. It'll probably come out roughly an hour or so after my episode does.
Mr. Holmes!
So,
Whatever brings you here so late at night?
I'm interested in the case of young Leighton Chapman. He was arrested earlier this evening and accused of a double murder.
I beg your pardon? That case is quite clear to the police. Or are there any new facts that we don't know about?
Who knows, Inspector?
Look, you are free to investigate, of course, Mr. Holmes. Chapman was arrested with a revolver in his possession, which you can find in the evidence room. The suspect himself is in custody.
Did you find anything else on his person?
A few personal belongings. Nothing particular, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, Lestrade.
Okay. Now we can go and investigate. I don't know. Wait, what?
These cigarettes are filled with cheap tobacco. Nothing interesting.
Apple.
A cheap watch, bought with his own money, no doubt. So this is the gun that Leighton was holding when he was caught by the police. It is a Webley revolver, a reliable weapon. It seems as though the shells were not removed from the cylinder. Two out of the 6 shells have been fired. There were 2 shots.
But I don't know. See, that's an awfully rich gun. Webley revolver? I don't know. Let's talk to him.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good evening, Mr. Chapman.
Who are you? I've got nothing to say. It's all a mistake.
Calm down, Leighton. I have come here to help you. To find out if you truly are innocent, as your younger brother Wiggins has told me.
My brother? You know him? Then that means you're...
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, blimey. All right, Mr. Holmes.
Good.
I'll tell you
Good.
everything.
I'm glad he's telling us everything. Alright, first let's take a look at him.
Good. Tell me your account of what happened.
I left my work and I hurried up to see the fireworks in Whitechapel. I was late, so I decided to cut through Half Moon Street. I saw the first fireworks light up in the sky. I bumped into a constable on a corner before entering Half Moon. And then suddenly, what with all the firework flare, I saw 2 men. They were both lying flat in the middle of the street. I stopped where I was. I thought about turning back to the police, but as I was thinking of that, I saw a third person. He was leaning over the body that was furthest from me. The second I saw him, he raised his head, and he stared at me. In a flash, I saw his gun, but he made a dash for it instead, and he escaped through Whitechapel Street.
So you might still have had time to return to the constable.
I panicked. I didn't know what to do. Anyway, I approached the bodies just to see if they were still alive. I saw that one had blood pumping out of his stomach. He was dying. It was horrible. The second one was already dead. He had a hole in his head. He was holding a gun in his hand, though. I took it, and then I followed the third man.
Ah.
Interesting. Pray, continue.
I turned a corner, and I saw the man standing in the middle of the street. He seemed to be in some sort of panic. And then, Mr. Holmes, something strange happened. I told the police and they laughed at what I said, but I swear to you, my words are true. I started running towards him. But then I was blinded by a flash. It was so bright that I hardly saw anything for a good dozen seconds. But I kept running forward. As I arrived in Whitechapel, I heard a woman screaming. And then I was caught by the police. But there wasn't a trace of that man. Of course, then they found a gun and all that blood. I couldn't see the murderer escaping and all that mess. Perhaps I was still half-blinded at that moment.
A thrilling account, my young man.
The third man.
Leighton, are you able to describe the person whom you saw standing in Half Moon Street?
Well, I wasn't able to see his face at all. It was too dark, and he was too far away. I could see his silhouette.
And what did it look
Now,
like?
what about that?
Nothing so special. He was wearing a jacket. He was quite average in size and his weight.
I see. Was there anything else that struck you at the time?
No. But perhaps it's strange, but I can't remember the sound of his footsteps as he was running away. Perhaps it was because of the fireworks or the surprise of me seeing him.
Leighton, I confess I am puzzled. Why should a young lad like you take a gun from the hands of a dead man and set off in pursuit of a probable killer?
I know. I keep wondering that, but at the time it was like a reflex. A criminal ought to be arrested, and he was armed.
You were willing to risk your life. That was a little foolish, unless you wanted revenge.
No, Mr. Holmes. I was just being brave and stupid.
I'm
Same
sure that you
tattoos.
were, but I believe that you may have recognized one of the victims, Brian Vercotti. You knew that gentleman well, did you not?
However could you know that?
You have a typical tattoo of the Westgate Brotherhood upon your hand. I observed exactly the same mark upon Mr. Vercotti. You came to know him from your sharing a past prison sentence. Am I correct, Mr. Chapman?
God. You're right, Mr. Holmes.
So tell us about Brian Vercotti.
Would you tell me a little about Brian Vercotti?
We were convicted for a robbery. Once in prison, both of us joined one of these fraternities. During that year, we tried to help each other out, you know?
You were quite young then, I believe.
Yes, Mr. Holmes, we were. We'd only stolen a pound of meat. After we were released and when I saw what my little brother had become, I decided to work towards living an honest life.
And Vercotti?
He had a hard time. His sister had died in a Whitechapel dispensary while he was in prison. He had no family anymore. Our paths split. He fell back into crime.
So you lost him?
Yes. And for around 2 years, I heard no news of him at all.
We shall see you soon, young man.
Okay, so that explains why he's, wanted to, Go ahead, close. That explains why he wanted revenge. He saw Vercotti actually having somewhat of a life. So I guess I'm trying to put... No? There we go. Trying to put the clues together, guys. So then we can discover and decide what we want to do. That's about all I can do. Let's see. Let's try that. I'm curious. No? Wish I could unselect it. No, I don't think so. Can I remove it? I honestly think it's that. Let's go see if we can't investigate the shots. Investigate. There's possible crossfire for a reenactment. Alright. Oh, and we also want to search our archives. So let's go ahead and go back to Scotland Yard. Back to Baker Street. Investigate the bracelet and then reenact the crossfire. Because it could be that the value of the bracelet was what caused the crossfire. And we are here. So, archives. Let's see, not chemistry. Distinctive with ram's heads. Hemlock seed, cyanide of mercury, wounds of mercury. Marks and symbols.
That is not the one I need.
No?
That is not the one I need.
Okay, let's try.
That is not the one I.
Just seeing.
That is not the one I. That is not the one I need.
No? Are you sure? Okay. Flying lobsters.
That is not the one I need.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out if there is a cross between I don't think it'd be in newspapers. Alright. British economic science, technology, history. It's Roman or
That
Greek?
is not the. That is not the one I. That is not the one I
No?
need.
Medicine. I'm gonna go ahead and skip it because I'm not sure. It's beautiful.
I
antique.
need to continue my research in my archives.
Hellenistic treasures collection seems to have gone missing in the museum since 19. See, I could have swore that I looked at that. Guys? There it goes. I guess now I look at it. Hellenistic treasures were stolen yesterday evening, being transported by a cab on the way from the British Museum. The pawn shop owner, Kenneth Butler, contacted Scotland Yard the night, providing information regarding the gentleman that attempted. Oh, excuse me. Professional thief.
Here it is. One of the victims, Kenneth Butler, was involved in the story of the stolen Hellenistic treasures. A visit to his pawn shop should tell me more.
There we go, guys. Now clues are starting to unravel, but let's go ahead and reenact the crime scene first, and then we'll go to the pawn shop. It kind of feels like we're bouncing here and there, but I also want to make sure that I get all the clues and all the evidence, so that we end on a good note. I feel like I've been a little bit spacey this case, and I want to make sure that I nail it down hard. Alright. Hello, horse. Hi, Watson. This way, right? Come on. Here we go.
What's up with you, lad? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for my brother to be released.
Your brother?
The one that you caught, beat up and imprisoned.
Ah, the murderer.
He ain't killed no one, copper.
Watch your mouth, lad, else you'll be joining that worthless brother of yours.
Wow. I think the gunman was him. If that's the case.
I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my lamp.
Lift your lamp, huh? Ah!
This should be useful.
There we go. Alright, let's see. F. Let's assume it was him. And let's go over here and examine the wall.
Nothing interesting here.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any signs, so it wasn't him who shot first. Then let's see if it was... Alright, let's see. There it is.
This is most definitely a bullet hole. The brick cracks are fresh.
There we go, we
What?
found it.
There was a third shot fired in this street.
Is that all? That's all you wanted me to do here? I guess so. Let's see. Yes, now we are going to go and investigate. Pawn shop. See if it has been ransacked or looted. That would probably be our luck, because it's been looted by the actual murderer. Then we'll have someone to hunt down. But we will see. Okay, bye. Jeez, leave me alone. Is this it? No. Hello. How you doing tonight, sir? Lovely smoke you got there. Those gentlemen are dressed really rather well. Here it is.
Mr. Butler's key matches the lock perfectly.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is Butler's pawn shop. Let me make sure I'm not missing. Aha! Aha! This is why you always should examine the shelves.
Crampons and a sharp ice axe would only be brought here by a mountaineer.
Is that all? Oh, object of interest. Gotcha, gotcha. So we might need to do some climbing here in a second. What else? What else?
A flare pistol. Perhaps it was pawned by a destitute sailor.
That would explain the flash. I mean, flares are really bright, guys.
It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful record of his operations. The ram's heads. This necklace belongs to the 5 Rams of Mittelin collection. Interesting. That means that Kenneth Butler owned a part of this collection all this time, 10 years after the theft.
Hello, Kenneth. I remember you once told me about the 3 golden jewelry with the ram's head from ancient Greece. You still got them, right? Well, good news for you. I found a man with money who's crazy about those jewels. He's ready to fork out a small fortune. I can arrange a meeting for the money bag for you, but I want you to cut me a deal. I'll wait for... Well, that's, interesting. Okay. Fine. Why doesn't that work then? We'll need to investigate that, of course, but what else? There we go, finally. And that shouldn't... Okay, good. Then, let's go and find our missing man. Let's see, how are we invite it? Talk to the constable. Oh, I gotta go all the way back. It's a lot of back and forth. A lot of time wasted on, you know, traveling within carriages. But then again, you gotta do what you gotta do, guys. Oh, stretch. There we go. And let's see how it works out. Alright, where is Constable Marrow? Getting caught up on things. Oh, backed into him, I guess.
Why are you looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad. I never know what to expect from people like you.
Well...
People like me?
Yes, street beggars and thieves.
I ain't a thief.
Oh, no? Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on? I very much doubt that you bought it.
What ain't seen can't hardly be stolen.
Jeez. Man.
Constable Marrow, I would value your assistance in this investigation.
It would be my pleasure, Mr. Holmes.
I would like to make sure that there are no places in Half Moon Street where a man could hide while you were running through it with your lamp.
All right, Mr. Holmes, what should I do?
Take your lamp and start walking, just as you did before, and try to find me.
Understood.
Of course, now he's going to be detailed and thoroughly searched. However, I am curious...
I can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find
I
another
thought I
place
was
to
trying
hide.
to find a place to hide. Where is he? Wait, did I miss him?
No, this is not how I walked at the time of the crime. I was more attentive. Let's start over again.
Okay. If you assume so. If you assume you were more attentive, then I shall play you as if you were attentive.
Here you are, Mr. Holmes.
Jeez, he's
All
scared
right,
me.
Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
I hear the rats. I mean, there's just so many places he could hide. Oh, there you are.
Mr. Holmes, it wasn't difficult to find you at all.
It is obvious now. No one could escape Constable Marrow's lamp while hiding in the street.
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard? Is he all right?
So, let's see. Find the flare gun. Oh, hey, you know where I saw that? Oops, I hit caps lock. We saw that. Pawn shop. I was wondering because there's no way you can hide on the ground with a lamp. However, humans are very 2D. They never look up. And so, you know, when you're searching for something, you're looking down on the ground because that's logistically where you would see something. You're most likely to catch a foot or a leg or a person hiding. And so that's most people's mentality. So it makes sense that the criminal would use that to their advantage. Flare gun, please.
This is exactly what we need in order to imitate the flash of the fireworks.
And this makes the murder very much premeditated. This turns it from a simple burglary.
These tools are exactly what I need to climb the wall.
Alright, let's go try it. You did want me to... Yeah. You wanted me to try it. Toxicant there and tape. Ah. Alright, let's see what he says, and then this will be the last thing before we wrap up the episode, guys, so this will be an exciting end.
Wiggins, my lad, what are you doing here? You'd best be leaving and be quick about it.
I've done nothing wrong. You'd learn more by watching Mr. Holmes. He knows exactly what he's doing. Not like you.
Oi, watch your tongue.
Wiggins, I know you mean best, but you really should get out of here.
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of reenactment with your help.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check if Leighton's testimony can be trusted. If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment.
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Leighton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Leighton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Polly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin then. Catch me if you can.
Who are we gonna play? Are we gonna play as Holmes, or are we gonna play as, Alright, hold on. Let's climb
This wall is cast in shadow. It would be difficult to see anyone scaling it.
That, and it's away from the street, and it should be like in the perfect blind spot. Let's see. Oh, what? D? What do you want me to do? Oh, I see. A. Ah, shoot.
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there?
Hey. Damn it. Hey, hey! I
You
was
should try
pressing.
climbing faster.
Okay. Let's try that again then. I can do it, guys. D. A. D.
I
Come
can
on.
barely see anything.
A. D.
Holmes? Are you there?
A. Come on.
Where is he? My God, a man can't just disappear like that.
Yes. I was right. Did climb the wall.
Holmes? Holmes? Where are you?
I cannot see you, Mr. Holmes.
And
Dr.
his
Watson,
constable hat
it seems that
doesn't
Mr.
help either.
Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen. I am up here, above your heads.
How on earth did you get up there, Holmes?
I am using crampons and a climbing axe, although the person we are looking for did not leave any traces of such tools. Constable, is there any way to get to the top of this building?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I can show you. The door to the building can be found from Whitechapel Street.
Gentlemen, I am on my way down.
Because that would damage the wall. Anyway, so that's where we're going to leave it for today, guys. That was interesting. It was certainly a wall climbing adventure. And, yeah, guys, thank you guys so much. And I hope you guys will see you guys next time. Take care.